Okay, now we take out the bones. You can feel that there's still some bones here. You just put your finger like this, Then you can feel the bones right here. Do like this, and now it's boneless. So here, say.
Could you leave the bones in if you wanted to, or is it better to take them out?
It's in this dish, when the pieces of fish are in a sauce, it's not nice when it's bones.
Okay.
It's very easy to eat. And it's ready prepared. I have been a chef for 30 years, but now the latest years I slowed down a little bit and work in the food industry.
Okay.
So I am a champ in crepes making.
Okay.
Finnish champ.
Really?
Yes. 4,300 crepes per hour alone.
That's amazing. What do you do with them? What do you do with them after you make them? Do you have 4,000 people to eat them?
We was making for Valio for almost all Finland.
Okay.
Yes. And for Atria and for Rita Herkku. And then now I've been in the fish industry for 2 years. And we're now making for Halpahalli. So I actually smoke the fish you eat in Halpahalli or in the city.
Really?
We have 40 Halpahalli shops who take fish from us. So that's the pike perch.
Okay.
Let's see this.
So the backstory on this is that I was given fish from my friend Sarah, who moved back to Canada, but the bags weren't labeled and I had no idea what to do with them. So luckily for me, one of my best friends, Jerry's dad, is a fish connoisseur, and I thought if anyone would know what I had and what I should do with it would be him.
Yes, and this now it get a little bit different color in this dish.
Yeah.
So I just make small pieces, and this I will turn in parmesan.
Okay.
And fry them in butter.
I have parmesan. Let me get that out for you.
Yeah.
Also from Sarah.
Yeah.
Cream. Butter. Wasn't sure how much butter you needed, so we'll get a lot of it. I'll leave it here on the table.
So, like this. And then potatoes water is coming. Yes. Make the potatoes.
And is that all you're going to do now is just peel them and put them in the water?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll stop. Alright, so he has cut the potatoes and peeled the potatoes, and now we're boiling the potatoes, and he's just added salt. So what happens next?
Now we have boiled a small bouillon here for the sauce. This is a basic sauce for fish. It's called velouté. It's the French cooking is the base cooking in Finland. We have the French kitchen as a model when we learn chefs in Finland. So this is a velouté sauce. It's a fish sauce which is the good base for many different dishes. Today I make this valevska with this fish you just had today. It should be another type of fish, but we take what we have and we make a valevska of that. But this sauce you can also use for Kekkosen silakat. This is the sauce he liked. And you just roll herrings with some salt fish inside, maybe cold smoked salmon or something. And you pour this sauce over it and put it in the oven. And that's very, very good.
So it's very versatile then.
Yes, you can combine it in many, many different ways.
And what did you put in it? Just the fish bones and...
No, yes. Normally I cook with a lot of fish bones in a big pot and I freeze small packages of this bouillon. You don't have to buy it. It's fish fond, which is the base. And then I make a white sauce with this fish bouillon in it. So
that's it.
It's not difficult. And then I make some smashed potatoes with the egg inside and a little bit onion. And then I spritz them and I fry these fish pieces in butter slowly, not too high heat when it's fish, and we don't want to have the burn taste in the fish. So just lightly you fry them a little bit and put them in the plate, oven plate. And then you spritz the potatoes around and pour the sauce over it and put a little bit onion on the top and high heat in the oven. And later we see the result and you can taste it.
Sounds awesome.
Okay.
So how traditional is this then in Ostrobotnia? You can talk and work if you can.
Yes. It's not that traditional, but it's an old recipe.
Okay.
It's a very old recipe.
Okay.
Fish Walewska it's very, very old recipe.
Okay.
But you can combine it in many different ways, and it's the base thing in my cooking many times.
Okay.
Because this is a dish you can prepare before the guests are coming. And when the guests are coming, you sit down and take it out from the oven like in the commercial and put it on the plate. So it's easy to use. And it is easy to prepare before.
Okay.
Yes.
So now what happens? You peel the potatoes.
Yes, I chop the onions.
Okay.
Let's go in the potatoes also. Yes.
How small should the onions be?
Very small. You don't want to have the pieces. Potatoes boiling a little bit too much. Take it down the temperature a little bit. Put these in. So.
Do you eat a lot of mashed potatoes where you're from? Or potatoes in general?
I think in the Finnish kitchen the potatoes is the thing we use most of us. It's not a vegetable, but we use a lot of it every
Makes
day.
you full at least.
Yes.
Because a lot of people come from, well, people that come from within Europe, of course, they eat lots of potatoes also, but a lot of people come from cultures where there's rice in every meal. So it's a big adjustment for them to go from rice with every meal to potatoes with every meal.
I had a lot of Italians coming over in my job, and we was making a lot of pasta together.
Yeah.
All the guys in the kitchen, of course, like the Italian way.
Yeah, like the old grannies.
Yes, and I used a lot of the fish there then also. And one Italian had one good comment once. He said, "This is like mommy's cooking," and that's very, very good.
That's a very big compliment.
So now we take the parmesan.
Okay, it's on the table there.
Yeah.
Do you need a cheese grater? I think
Yes.
it's somewhere in here is a cheese grater.
Okay.
Because you were saying yesterday that your family has been 5 generations fishing and in the archipelago where you come from. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes. Merenkurku. It's the area.
What is it in Swedish?
Kvarken.
Okay.
And this archipelago is rising from the sea since the inlander ice, pushing down all Scandinavia actually.
Okay.
It was 2 kilometer thick ice here, and it was pushing down all Scandinavia. And now every year it's coming up 1 centimeter. So in 100 years it's coming up 1 meter the land. And this creates a lot of lagoons, a lot of islands, and very, very rich fish area. So for generations my wife's family have been fishing over there, and it's a lot of fish there. And these fish we are buying in and we are selling them all over Finland, and it's also go to North Europe, to Poland, Germany, and almost I think some of the haukifilet is not so popular in Finland, but it's coming a lot of it, and that goes to France.
Really?
Because French people like this hauki very much.
I had no idea.
It's pike in English.
Yeah. So, is fish from your area worth more than fish from other parts?
No, I wouldn't say that. But we have very clean waters over there. Very clean, because there are no industry close by or no big cities. Vaasa is the biggest one, but it's 60 kilometers from there.
So it's not too close.
No. So, and now I think we take the red one and turn it in the parmesan.
Is that salmon or rainbow trout? Because I can't tell.
I think this is Norwegian salmon
Okay.
because it's a little bit too red to be. It can be maritime sea trout, I think it is.
Okay.
No, not trout.
Sea bass? Or no?
No.
No, bass
No.
is white.
I don't know the English name for it. Maritime. It's very popular in our area.
Okay. I'm not a fish expert. I just know I like to eat it. That's why I brought you in.
And a lot of maritime and they put out in our waters. But we have a problem because in the Swedish side they have big rivers and colder water than in the Finnish side. So right away when they let them loose they go over to Sweden. But some of them coming back. So.
Good.
And we also, when the sea salmon, the wild one, goes up north, in Merenkurkku it's very easy to catch it. Because if you look at the map, Finland and Sweden coming very, very close to each other.
Yeah.
So we have so easy there to put nets when they go up. So we have dates when we can't fish it. Otherwise we could take almost everything of it.
Right.
But it's coming more and more of it because the fishermen, they are getting less and less of professional fishermen.
Right.
We have just
Do you use lots of
seasoned
amateurs
fishermen
and
now.
cheap labor then?
The problem is it's very difficult with these prices on fuel to live on fishing today.
Right.
So many fishermen, they have two professionals. They do maybe some building winter time and then season time. When it's season for special fish arts, then they fish.
Okay.
And this is a problem for me now also, of course, because many times around the year there are no fish on the market to buy.
Right.
So what shall we live out then? Okay, Norwegians, they have the fish all the time. So we import a lot of the Norwegian salmon to Finland. Alright. Now we just lightly fry this so they get a little bit crispy on the top. Put a little bit salt and pepper. Then I put them in the oven plate and I try to make it that you can see the white fish and the red fish difference from each other.
Okay.
So
it's
looks nice.
colorful and pretty.
Yeah,
and,
yes,
yeah.
it looks nicely.
And how
Shall
long?
we take a break?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
take.
So,
So,
now I will fry first the white fish and I put it in this plate and maybe put it. Didn't we have a smaller one yesterday? Was it this way?
that was that, yeah.
Okay. And then I smash the potatoes. Do you have a
I have a machine, yeah.
speaker? No?
Yeah.
So then we make a very nice potatoes.
Yeah, I won't
Switch
record us
down.
doing that because it's too loud, but I'll
Yeah.
get you. I'll get you a machine.
So here is the sauce now with this real fish bouillon and cream and a little bit thick. Put a little bit water in it. So it's perfect for the fish later on. And I was salting them a little bit and a little bit pepper so they could draw when we was talking here earlier. And these also I have been letting them dry a little bit. And now I try to fry them a little bit crispy. So start with the white fish and then with the other one. And not too high heat and in butter.
No oil.
No oil, no. Butter is best. And cream. No light cream.
This is healthy food.
It's not so bad if you don't use too much of it. I think the light products are more bad than real cream.
Why is that?
Our bodies are not made for these light products. I was in another program 10 years ago, and then we was discussing this, and now they admit that it's like that. These light products,
Low fat, you mean?
the low fat, and this the fat in that is so small, so our bodies can take care of it. It's difficult to talk about it in English.
I understand what you're trying to say, though.
Yes. It's products who are not meant for our bodies.
Right.
Yes. But cream and butter, many generations has been eating, and it's just that we can't eat too much about it.
Or we can, but then you have to face the consequences.
Yes. So this is the sound you want to have. Then it's pretty close to put down the fish.
And how many minutes per side do you think? Or is it just more or less until they're a certain color?
It's more or less that, yeah. I just want to have a little bit color in it, and like I said, when it has been in the freezer, it's best is to fry it. Because when you cook it, you can taste a little bit that it has been in the freezer.
Right.
And now autumn time. Onko syksy autumn?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. The fish is best. So then you should freeze it fresh, when it's still fresh. Then you have good fish all winter.
How long does fish last in the freezer?
We used to say that 3 months is still okay, it doesn't change. Fat fish change faster than not so fast. This is not fat, it's white perch. I like garlic, so with this fish I used to fry garlic a lot.
I think I have
together. But we use it away. I want to taste the basic recipe here now though. But when you make it sometime yourself, not overcook the fish. Now it's already falling like this. You can see it's ready already. Then I just... And this is the things you can do before the party. So then you just pour over the sauce and put it in the oven when the guests are coming.
Right.
So
And how long does it stay in the oven?
until it's ready.
Okay.
I have to show you then because it's difficult to say the time, and it depends how much it is,
Right.
what heat you have, what form you have. So
Could you give me like an average, it's like for a medium-sized form like
it's
the one
about
I have?
10 minutes.
Okay, so it's not too long.
No. Again, you very easily overcook fish.
Right,
It's just now a minute on each side and it's ready.
right.
Mostly of the fillets are like that. A minute on each side it's ready. Salmon takes a little bit longer because it's thicker. So the heat goes in slowly. So
It smells really good in here. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like butter.
Yeah, it smells like butter and fish, which are two of my favorite things. So.
So, that's the first one, and then with the parmesan.
Parmesan the best cheese to use, or would there be something better? Because Parmesan was what I had.
Like I told you, it would do with any cheese. But now when you have Parmesan, I roll them in Parmesan. But if you would have some pizza cheese or something, I would have put it on the top.
Right.
So it depends a little bit what type of cheese you use. I put some egg inside also.
I do it.
Yes.
Se voi sammuttaa se tuuletti myös.
Yeah.
So what does the egg do?
When you try to put color on it in the oven, it's keeping like you know, a meringue.
Ah, okay.
It's the same
Same idea.
idea with it, yes.
Yeah. Right.
So
Just one egg.
maybe 3.
Ah, okay. For those wondering what's wrong with the child screaming in the background, she hasn't had a nap yet today.
This. What was the English word of it? Spritzy?
Hand blender.
Yes. No.
This.
Oh, well. When you're making cakes, you know the cream?
Yeah, oh, whip.
Whip?
Whip.
Okay.
Yeah, it's whip. Yeah, I am very envious of people who can get good whipped cream by hand. I need my machine.
Okay.
It's so much faster.
Oh, I think it looks good.
Alright, it's nice and fluffy.
Yes. So, here is the salmon.
Okay.
I have covered it and had it to draw a little bit. So, I leave something inside there. Now I need a... Can we take a break?
Yes.
So we have the sauce. We had fried the pieces of fish, 2 different types. I was putting now little potatoes. I will decorate it later. Now I put the sauce on the top. It might be a little bit salty, but with the potatoes it's really good. So, then some roses.
That is so chefy.
So that was it. Now we put some color on it
Okay.
in the oven. I have 250 degrees heat and it has been on for a while, so it's real hot.
Alright, do you need a oven mitt?
No,
Okay.
the dish is actually ready, so we just put in color on it now and we let the sauce start boiling a little bit, then it's ready. So until this, I used to prepare it just before the guests are coming.
Okay.
Now it's the bell ringing on the door.
Yeah?
your husband is serving the champagne.
Okay.
Please sit down to the table. I just make the dinner. And then you put it inside the oven. And some 10 to 15 minutes. Now it's this pretty thick. So I guess this needs 15 minutes.
Okay.
And this oven doesn't have this fan.
No.
This ilmakiertouuni.
Joo, ei ole kiertoilmauni.
So that's why it goes a little bit slower. But it works. It works.
All right. So we'll come back in 15 minutes and see the results.
Yes, we do that. Okay.
So, did you make that cake?
I don't like it when it's too dark, so we take it out now.
Okay. Turn the camera on.
So, there is your Finnish homemade Walewska.
It's gorgeous. So I guess we should wait for the sauce to stop boiling before we try to do anything with it. It should probably sit for a minute.
You can eat it right now if you want. It's good now. It's ready.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Have a
thank
nice
you.
Sunday dinner.
Thank you so much for
Nice to
teaching
meet
us.
you. No problem.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.